have the election, right? And Trump and Harris both have Gemini risings, okay? Jupiter is at a 20 degrees, and we've learned from being in astrology that 20 degrees is revenge. 20 degrees is deep secrets. 20 degrees is getting back at somebody. 20 degrees is doing something other than, it's very personal, okay? So we have Trump and Harris. They both have Gemini rising degrees, both making an exact. So here is the thing. Earlier this year, I predicted Trump to win over Biden. Hands down, hands down. No political, this is all astrology based. This is not my personal opinion. Hands down, I did see a surprise. I did see something coming up, and I told you guys, and I posted it on Facebook, and sure enough, Biden dropped out. I called that. Now, I have not paid attention to Harris's birth chart until yesterday, because I usually don't give it too much energy, right? I don't pay attention too much to politics. That's very private. However, this is extremely, extremely close. And even myself, when I fine tune it down to the hairs, they fine tune hairs of who is going to win the election, it really does bog down to not just them, but who they picked as vice president. Okay, I also took that into consideration. Now, I see Harris winning by a very extremely small margin, which tells me because of the Jupiter retrograde at 20 degrees, and Trump is a triple Gemini, he has so much Gemini energy. And the fact that Jupiter is in retrograde at 20 degrees of Gemini, giving back, personal energy, giving back what is owed, I'm not even convinced of that. So I've been paying close attention to the astrology, to the election, and noticing very fine-tuned, again, not talking about politics, just straight astrology, and seeing how it's going to turn up. Now, there is news that happens on November 5th, okay? It's Venus is at a 22 degrees of Sagittarius. Trump has 22 degrees. We saw that. That's another thing I called. 22 degrees is a critical degrees of kill or not. And we saw what happened, right? We saw the assassination. We saw that, okay? So astrology is extremely lined up. And when we look at the moon, that morning on November 5th, the moon is in Capricorn, in the first house of Aries, okay? Making a harmonious flow to the destiny of fate, the South Node, that is in Libra, okay? At 5 degrees of Leo. Who has the fame degree here? Trump. Trump has the fame degree, okay? Harris does not. She does have the legality degree. She has different degrees that have put her out into the fame, to the limelight. But Trump holds it on. He always has, right? Makes me extremely nervous because the South Node is in the 10th house of public at 5 degrees of fame, okay? So we are going to have an astrological moment in history that is going to change the course of what is happening, okay? And what is going to happen? Well, we have Pluto, that is a long-lasting planet that is going to leave Capricorn and go into Aries. And who has that fire degree, which is Trump. It's Trump. It sucks. So again, not my personal opinion. I'm not telling you who I'm voting for or who I voted for. I'm not telling you who I'm going for, okay? This is all astrological, like just the facts, You can tell me who you're voting for. I'm cool with that. But I think that we can express this without hating on each other, right? You know what I'm saying? But this is interesting because we're literally seeing history in movement lining up with the astrological degrees, because this exact moment on November 5th was also the exact moment that happened years ago in history, okay? And it was a huge change into our world as we know it, right? This is like beyond like the American Revolution, stuff like that, things that were differently, things that we were doing weren't working, and we ramped it up as Americans, right? We changed it. We saw how America was going, and we were like, we're not doing this. We're doing something else. We're making it better. So we're going to see that trend happening, okay? Now you get into the mundane of people of you and me, feelings, you and me, because you have this global aspect of politics and their inner world and what they're involved in, and then you have people like you and me, the cause and the effect, that are going through it, okay? So let me go to the next day and let me tell you, the moon is going to be still in Capricorn in the first house, but at a 13 degrees of Aries. It's anger. It's anger, okay? So literally the day after the election, when people find out the results, it's literally anger. It's anger. There's everything is in fire energy. Everything is in Leo, Aries, Gemini. We have Scorpio-like energy. We have Aquarius energy. We have so many 5 degrees happening. So like public statements, public things, shocks and surprises. You know, we have Mars in Leo. Mars changes signs that day. That day. You're trying to tell me astrology is fake when we literally are changing signs from the results that day. So on November 6th, okay, in the morning, I have it right here at 9:06 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You adjust to your time. We have Mars in Leo in the 8th house. So the business, the underlying problems, insurance policies, okay, big keyword, insurance, money, shared resources, okay, that is going to be extremely, don't push for it, but people are going to be upset because that is going to be changed. Your desire, what you want, your passions, how you go about it are going to be challenged. So however you call it, left or right, right or left, people are going to be upset that day due to current situations that are going to be affected due to the election, okay? Now, I say it here because I've made some few predictions in my life that actually, you know, came true just solely based off of astrology, not my personal opinion, not pulling tarot, just looking at what is happening in the universe, okay? So that being said, there is going to be a lot of people exploring different directions, being upset at the directions and the objectives at what is happening, okay? So we're going to see a big exercise of restraint and cooperation of people trying to achieve these things, okay? So we will see what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm not telling you who I'm voting for, who I voted for. I'm not telling you who you should vote for. I'm just letting you know the astrological connection that is happening that day. So even with yourself, that you can be prepared, because there's going to be a lot of aggression. There's going to be some frustrations, but there's going to be opportunity to move forward with that passion. Okay. So let's take a look at that right there. Right. And that's where a lot of people say they're just not good choices. I agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. If you're asking my personal opinion, I agree with you. It's literally like a fork in the road. Like, which way do you go? There's a lot of things that are happening right now. So that being said, people are addressing these needs. Some people are ignoring these situations, but we're going to see the reference to authority and the change to direction of authority being renewed happening with the election, okay? Happening with the election. So that being said, we're going to see everything. Now, Chiron, your wounded healer, your planet of like healing, is also going to be an Aries in the 4th house. So again, family is going to be heated, relationships, healing energy, possibilities. There's a lot of like things that are connecting because of this, right? So we have families coming together. Basically, anytime you see energy in the 4th house. Cancer energy is a protective energy. That energy comes when it needs to be secluded, when it needs to be protected, when there's painful conversations that needs to be said. So there's so much of mixed harmony that is happening November 5th and 6th. We literally have the world divided. I'm probably going to stay inside, to be honest with you, despite going out, taking the kids to school and but we are going to see some people acting out, right? Out of that. So let's just pull cards. Let's just take a look. Let's look at election day. Let's take a look and see what is coming up and what is coming up in here. And thank you guys for your comments. You are welcome to your opinion. Honestly, you commenting helps out this live video. So whether you're saying something positive or you're voicing your opinion, you are promoting my video. So thank you, Jose. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So you're actually promoting me. So if you don't want to promote me, just hop off. But if you want to keep promoting this video, keep commenting, because that sends this video to other people. So thanks for that. Whoa, karma. In motion. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's just look at what is going to be coming up for Trump and for Harris. Let's do the fork in the road. I never do this, right? I don't really honestly care too much to do it, but we will see, okay? All right. Let's get these together. Thank you. Thank you for promoting the video. I appreciate you. You like how I switched that? It was like left, right, right, left. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes, I think the same. Yeah. So it's just interesting to see. Like I said, we're just discovering some common ground, and the common ground is shaky, right? The common ground is unknown of, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to see and look ahead based off the astrology, based off their charts to see what is going on for you guys. Okay. Let's see who's going to win this election. Let's take a look. Okay, so what did I say? T-H over here. All right, T, let's see what you got. Are you going to be happy that day? What is going on there? Ooh, H. Damn. I called it close. I called it literally. Wow. Okay, I'll show you what I have, okay? You ready for this? Okay, so we're pulling cards and we're talking about that. So we have the 6 of Pentacles reverse. Now, if we look at this forward, this means that we're giving our energy away. This represents getting your energy back, okay? This represents getting energy back to you. Then we have the 3 of Swords upright. Okay, look at that. That's healing energy. That's healing. That's coming out of a battle and like winning. And then we have the 9 of Swords reverse. So we no longer have silence. We no longer have the unknown. We have the truth. We know what everybody thinks about us. We know what everybody's saying about us. We have to face the truth. But we have 10 of Pentacles upright. And remember what I said about the 10, about public, about the fame, about being in the limelight. So, wow, this really is very freaking close because Harris has that energy that's happening in her 10th house of being out there in fame. He has healing energy. He has energy coming back to him. Tangible energy, and so does she, but she has it at a different, higher level. Okay, guys, I called it there. I think it's going to be Harris by like 26 votes or something, like thin, like super thin. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. I could be wrong only because this just shows of getting energy back to you that was lost and taken. But this is belong to the 6th house, and this is all predetermined, pre-planned. This is Mercury like energy. Okay, so this makes me a little nervous. this could be the underdog. This could be just, even though this was happening in the public, because this is like the beginning, this might be something else, right? So we'll see. We'll see. What do you guys think? You let me know. You saw the video here. That's what I have for the astrological energy building up for the election.